I think the bull this time may not come immediately after the halving. There will likely be a delay in time. Hey everybody, Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. Happy Sunday, happy weekend. Hope you're having a great one. We're discussing all things today related to patents and updates. We're also looking at Ethereum 2.0 and leaders both in the corporate space as well as internationally that are really blazing the trail when it comes to major blockchain patents and things to look forward to long term. As always, our perspective here is long term. Of course, if you like this kind of Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and blockchain content, be sure to subscribe below and hit the like button. Let's start things off with a look at the market today, but before that I wanted to share this quote from the CEO of Bitmain, Jihan Wu. I think the bull this time may not come immediately after the halving. There will likely be a delay in time. As Bitcoin's market cap grows, its volatility decreases and becomes more stable. That means we may not see an abrupt spike in its price. More on that in just a second, but here on CoinMarketCap.com, as we can see, total market cap at $173.2 billion right now. Bitcoin down ever so slightly, 1.77% in the last 24 hours, sitting currently at $6,143. Although for the most part, Bitcoin seems to have taken the brunt of the price declines. Other projects are up very modestly, but perhaps a percentage point or so. Bitcoin dominance right now slipping a little bit, 64.9%. So as I mentioned there, you have the CEO of Bitmain, again, Mr. Wu, expressing some skepticism when it comes to the big impacts that Bitcoin's halving is going to have really in just a couple of months now. He doubts Bitcoin will ever act as a safe haven asset in a volatile global macro environment, and it is a concern that others have voiced as well. As for Ethereum, however, Wu is optimistic about the prospects of the second largest cryptocurrency, because in an interview with the Chinese crypto outlet 8BTC, Wu said the central bank's efforts to combat the impact of the pandemic through bailouts and loose monetary policies could drive the price of all financial assets higher. But Wu says he doesn't expect the king cryptocurrency to go on a bull run until well after the May 2020 halving. Now, although Wu believes Ethereum developers are moving at a bit of a slow pace, he says the smart contracts platform is, quote, untouchable, with first mover advantages in areas such as decentralized finance. However, it would seem that Ethereum's updates could be slowed down due to some internet flaws, and we cover that here on altcoinbuzz.io. Ethereum 2.0 audit shows possible flaw, article by David. The recent audit by security consultant Least Authority pointed towards theoretical defects that make it susceptible to attacks. So the highly expected Ethereum 2.0 upgrade audit had initially shown positive results on its structure and codebase. Despite general reviews giving accreditation for the design, there are still some security defects that make it susceptible to attacks. Least Authority conducted the audit. They, however, gave praise where it was due, lauding Ethereum 2.0 for its, quote, well thought out specifications. And their appraisal also showed that its in-depth security features and designs were worthy of emphasis. Here's their tweet from the 24th of March. We just wrapped up the phase 0 audit of the ETH2 specifications. Big thanks to the Ethereum team. Check out our blog post and full report here, which is accessible. Ethereum, incidentally, 2.0 passed all the initial tests, such as its testnet on smartphones. However, it is clear that Least Authority finds the lack of a comparable sharding system a challenge, and the report released by the auditor reads, quote, since no other large-scale implementations of a proof-of-stake system currently exist in production, auditing the Ethereum 2.0 specs presented our team with certain challenges and made this review particularly interesting. If you feel like diving into the nuts and bolts of their review and everything they had to say, check out the rest of this article. Check out the report as well. Again, that is embedded and linked to in the tweet. Let's now take a look at this website and switch gears here. We're on Harity LLP, taking a look at the landscape of patents in the world of blockchain. And believe me, they have spiked as of late in a very exponential way. For example, in 2014, there were only 126 filings for blockchain patents. Fast forward 3 years to 2017, and there were over 3,700. A couple years ago in 2018, a year in which not all the filings have yet become public, there have already been over 8,200 filings. And here's an interactive graph that you can filter by date. As you can see, it includes all of the metrics by country and shows that China is the leader in in terms of overall blockchain filings, patent filings we're talking about, of course, followed by the US, and they're distributed in a very granular way, in a very high resolution way if you want to check it out. We're discussing today a filing in particular that was put forward by Microsoft. Even with the lack in major cryptocurrency adoption, Microsoft has also filed a patent related to the crypto system, which has been titled, quote, Cryptocurrency System Using Body Activity Data, and intends to use body activity for data mining itself. Now, this is kind of out there, but stick with us. The patent suggests alternative ways to mine cryptocurrency in the form of a cryptocurrency system leveraging different types of sensors to, quote, measure or sense body activity or scan the human body, such as heart rate monitors, thermal sensors, and even optical sensors. Miners will be able to cut the cost of mining, making it much more affordable. It will let the users mine the currency without using a mining rig, as it increases the cost, making it very expensive. And as mentioned by Microsoft in the patent, to solve the mining challenges that occur every now and then, there will be the use of human body activity. Different crypto systems across the world use some very technical functions, but this step by Microsoft will help the users to generate data by different body activities, reducing the computation work involved and everything that is necessary. The users will be able to solve all of the computational activities with ease, and this system will be able to detect human activity via the sensor when the device of the user will be paired with the server. Microsoft has explained the mining process very precisely. According to Microsoft, blockchain is a structure that has been used to record the transaction between the source and a destination identifier. So the blockchains are validated through different computer resources. In the validation process, the difficult problems are being solved computationally, and this process is mining. Generally, most of the cryptocurrencies are based on blockchain only, but it has not been clarified by the company. So this is still doubtful. There's still some questions as to whether the new cryptocurrency by Microsoft will be backed by blockchain or not. However, these are the details that we know so far that surround this particular patent. Again, filed by Microsoft. Very interesting indeed. Here on CryptoGround.com, not financial advice, of course, top blockchain stocks of 2020, best investment of the decade options to buy. That is not necessarily our opinion. However, we are going to use this article and fast forward a little bit through some of the tech examples here. It brings us to Microsoft. Their corporate ticker is MSFT. For more than 3 decades now, the name Microsoft has been at the forefront of cutting-edge computer innovation, and in this regard, the tech giant is also currently focusing a lot of its efforts on matters related to blockchain development. For starters, Microsoft's Azure cloud uses blockchain tech, while the firm's BaaS system platform is also being used by established players like Nasdaq and AT&T. To be a bit more technical, it is worth pointing out that the company's Azure platform has been devised atop the Ethereum blockchain, which means that as Ethereum continues to grow, Azure's overall usability will also increase. Of course, there are other organizations and other big companies on this list. You may want to check it out. We'll link to it in the description below. You can also check out this piece on munch.com, the top blockchain patents of 2018. And as we saw earlier, really 2018 was a very big year for the exponential growth curve to really be more perceptible, something that really stuck out for the first time. Exactly 200 blockchain patents were issued in the United States in 2018 rather. Of these, the top 5 patent assignees were at number 1, Bank of America with 19 patents. IBM in second place, kind of surprisingly, with 16 patents. Accenture was at number 3, Accenture Global Solutions Limited with 9 patents. Then you had Winklevoss, maybe no surprise there, and ALTR, is that Alter perhaps, Solutions with 7 patents. Check out the rest of this article if you're so inclined for more information. We will link to it as always in the description below. So needless to say, everybody, the future looks bright. There are big players behind the scenes with big strategic plans. That about wraps it up for today, everybody. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell to receive notifications if you've enjoyed today's video. Best of luck if you choose to invest on this Sunday. Hey, best of luck if you choose to enter next week's competition. On Saturday, we'll be giving away another Crypto Tag Zeus starter kit. To be eligible, you have to be sure you're subscribed to Altcoin Buzz on YouTube. You got to like our videos and you got to comment on our videos. But have a great Sunday, everybody. A great tail end to your weekend. As always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.